everybody, I'm Elyse Explosion and I am here today, kind of leading up to Spooptober, and I'm very, very excited for that, but, there goes my air conditioner. But in the meantime, I've been watching a lot of videos of people doing toy collection tours, and I realized that I hadn't updated mine in a really long time. I think the last time I did a toy tour was like 2017, maybe 2018. I don't know. But there's a lot more since then and a lot different since then. So I'm going to be showing off some of them. I'm not going to show off everything. Some of my bookshelves are in, they've seen better days and they definitely need a little bit of work. But I've got a couple of big areas that I want to show off that I'm proud of, and I don't think I've really shown everybody. So consider this like a partial apartment tour in the process. I'm not going to see too much of it. It's mostly going to be toys, but I hope you enjoy. So for starters, this is the Monster High collection. That is my operetta collection up at the top. I do have them all. The signature one is going to be shown soon. And then this is kind of like the other overflow. Calliope you'll see more about very, very soon. But these are like the... oh gosh, I can't even remember what they're called. The combination monsters, the fusion monsters. There we go. And then two of the taller ones. But the main meat and potatoes of the collection is over here. I keep oversized stuff up at the top and some in box. And then I've just got shelf, and they really do need to be dusted, but it's been a year, my friends. Then we've got two shelves that you can start to see some other people that you'll see very soon. Three shelves with the dust, and then down at the bottom here, I have a couple of other dolls. Again, this is not like the greatest area to show off. It's kind of like stuck in the corner. But I really, like, Monster High is my main collection, and if anybody wants to see any of them in more detail, do let me know. Then over here is some of my Sailor Moon figures. Again, I don't really have a lot of like quote-unquote waifu statues, but that Chaos, I did a video on her a couple years ago. She's just absolutely stunning. And Sailor Pluto is one of my big-time favorites. Sailor Moon is not, but she is very prolific. And this Wicked Lady here was actually a gift from a friend who was working at Barnes & Noble, and this was the display piece. She is the Figuarts, but that's all I have of this version. I do have an in-box one, though. So this is actually my tiny Barbie section. I don't really have too many of them, and the ones that I do are mint in box for the most part, save one. This is kind of like a catch-all area. I do have over here, this is the Scary Godmother doll. I did a whole video on that a couple years ago. We have a tiny, tiny Sailor Venus doll. That's one of the Irwin dolls. We have a picture of me and my husband from my engagement shoot. We have some G1 ponies, some G3 ponies. I don't know where I got this. This was an old, like a science museum gift shop kind of thing, but I do love it. But probably the most important thing in this area is this tiny, tiny ice cream truck. This was a gift from my grandmother when I was very, very young, and is probably the oldest piece in my collection. It's filthy because it's old, but everything in here is. It's really hard to keep things dusted if you have a chinchilla, so it gets everywhere. I apologize, everybody. And then the next shelf down, I'm going to show a little bit of these gals, but not too much because they're getting their own video very, very soon. These are the Disney Attractionistas. And then over here is the wall of Funko Pops. This is something that Michael and I share. We like some of them, we keep some of them in box, we take others out. Down at the bottom over here, we do have a few Nendoroids. I don't have too many Nendos, but these are the ones that are out of box. I have a couple that are still in. And of course, you know, Dr. Malcolm and the Wayne and Garth set, Cree. That Piccolo was Michael's first Funko Pop. And we have others that are just not in this area, but this is the wall. Guy Fieri next to John Cena, by Dale Earnhardt. Yeah, okay. Then coming over across the wall, we do have the giant flag of the state of New Jersey. I do need to specify this so people don't think it's like a Gadsden flag. It is the state of New Jersey. We do live here. We love it. And then this bookshelf over here, this is such a special shelf because it was my grandmother's. And it's like the one thing I asked for when she passed. But it's this weird little corner bookshelf. And on this side, it's such a mishmash. We've got my BJDs, some Nanana surprises, and then we've got like Michael's Dragon Ball figures. I'm not even necessarily. I know we've got Piccolo and Goku over here, you know, fighting for our shoppies' lives. Then I think that's Future Trunks and Goku Black. And Goku Black has like little Masters of the Universe figures on him. And these are our amiibo. I think my favorite is probably Giant Detective Pikachu because I think he's hilarious. And then down here I have a couple more. These are Nendoroids that are in box. We got Mario and Luigi and then Papaco and Pipimi. But yeah, it's a weird little section. Oh, and my Soul Bootleg Jirachi plush, which I love. And then we go into the bedroom, and what we've got over here, this is my computer desk. Is just a giant mishmash of all kinds of things. So you can see we've got like random figures. The Plague Doctor in the back was made by my friend Claire. Then I've got like a handful of Monster High and Ever After High dolls. That is my custom Monster High character. She needs a little work right now. Her horns fell off. She's supposed to be the daughter of the Jersey Devil. But we did dye that doll, and I'm very proud of that. Then we've got some Godzilla figurines, some hair Doorables, some more Dragon Ball stuff because I love Android 21, and my Blythes. These guys over here behind the Godzilla figures, and I'm sorry my microphone is in the way, but these were ones that I did blind box unboxings of earlier this year. And then we've got, of course, Guy Fieri protecting the Berlin Wall, because why wouldn't he? Some of the clothes on my girls right now are gifts from Marna of Dolls Rescued, and I want to just show those off because they are so nice. And then this is my computer setup. My desk is kind of a mess right now. Then we've got more tall dolls over here. More Spooky Skulls and some more Funko stuff in the back here. There's some rock candy. And the little axolotl figures were made by, oh my gosh, Sarah Elizabeth Creations, I believe. I'll pop a link in the description. She does adorable little polymer things. So this is our pin board. My pin board, really. I love enamel pins, and I don't really get to show them off too much. Pictures down here. We've got some larger Disney pins and some Gudetama X Godzilla pins. That picture is me and Michael from my cousin's wedding. And of course, some explosions and a sticker by the Amazing Jelly Buns. And what you probably see if you come to my streams at all, this is the dresser behind my bed, or behind my chair. These are all of my 18-inch dolls, all of the American Girl dolls. I've got two of the other little BJDs over here. My nightstand has Unicornos and my Child doll. And yeah, I think this is all of my 18-inch dolls right now. I think one is out, quote-unquote, in the shop getting fixed. But you got little Elyse way up front. And of course, I'm spooky all year round because I am. And then last but certainly not least, this is my I don't know what to do with it section. I've got a lot of weird random dolls in here. You can see I've got Ever After High, I've got Wild Hearts Crew, I've got Rainbow High, I've got DC Superhero Girls, I've got the Lone LOL OMG, I've got I think that's Marvel Rising was the line. Then we've got some of the capsule chicks up in the front. Some other little figures. These are my wedding cake toppers. They were done by Kimberby Gifts on Etsy. She also did the Elvira on the left over there. Gotta have Godzilla for good measure. Then in the back, actually, you can see like my trade comic book collection, my DS games, and my Funko Pop Monster Highs. Then we go down a little bit. These are the Wonderlandians I have by my Geiger counter, because of course I have a Geiger counter. Why wouldn't I have a Geiger counter? And on the bottom shelf here is stuff that I haven't taken out of box yet. The Monster High collector dolls, some other vinyl figures, and some other just stuff that's in storage at the moment. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I know this is a little disjointed. I know I need to dust my apartment. I apologize. It's in better shape than it's been in a while, but when you've got a chinchilla, dust just gets everywhere, and there's nothing you can do about it. Rufus. But thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Everybody take care, be well, and I will see you at the end of this week for Spooptober. I wonder what that is. Later.